Hello, people of the internet. Today, we're gonna be ranking some ocean liners. You know, we're gonna cut over to a tier list. Here's the tier list. It's not done yet because we're gonna do it live on Twitch.tv/ Xavier guy. I don't know. Shut up. Anyway, basically, we're gonna be doing this tier list, and I'm gonna share some very controversial opinions with you, and you will hate me for it. So enjoy. Okay, so here is the tier list. Well, I guess let's just jump right into it. Start with I'm pretty sure that's the Kaiser Wilhelm der Grosse. Did I just butcher that pronunciation? I don't know. I don't really care. I would say that's a middle of the road looking ship. That's a middle of the road looking ship. And well, I don't know if I don't know if I said this in the intro, but we're basing these ships off of looks. So, that's what we're doing here. That ship, I have no idea what ship that is, but it looks decent. Right below that. Leviathan. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really cared for the Imperator class. By A. Yeah. That's a B. Canberra? Is it Canberra or is it? I can't remember. It's a nice looking ship. I'm gonna put it B. Mauritania 2, A. Easy. I don't know what ship that is, but yeah, they're the same thing. The New Amsterdam. I'm pretty sure that's the New Amsterdam, right? Yeah, I'd probably put it in A. I don't know what ship that is, but I'm probably gonna put it in B. Oh, the Norway. I absolutely adore the France or the Norway, whichever one you prefer. But I think that's an S tier. Michelangelo or Raffaello. I don't really know which one this is. Probably an A. I like the look of that ship. Rotterdam. That's a cruise ship. But I don't really care. Still gonna put that in probably an A. Oceanos, probably a B. Empress of Britain. Now that's an S. That's a B. I like the look of that ship's funnel. Berenguer, I like the Berenguer. France, S tier. I don't know. Would I say the Norway variant is better than the France? It depends. I like the Blue Hole better. So like pre-90s refit. Yeah, definitely the Norway. But I don't know if there's a post-90s refit on here. But I mean, that would if it was, that would definitely be demoted to like an A or a B. But Belgenland, probably an A. Astoria, rest in peace, but definitely not that high. I don't like squat funnels. I'm gonna make a video on that one day. I don't like them. I want everyone to know that. Great Britain, beautiful ship, A. Europa, don't like squat funnel. No, I'm kidding. It's going to be. I'm pretty sure that's a Columbus. Columbus is the only ship that does squat funnels good, and prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I don't know what ship that is. I'm gonna guess that's a Capricorna. Probably an A. I think that's the Conte di Savoia, but I might be wrong. Probably B. I don't know what ship that is, but it looks nice. Probably an A. Yeah, it's the same thing as that, basically. I think that's one of the Lloyd Triestino ships, but I can't remember which one it is. And I don't like how long that bow is, so probably a C, though. I don't even know what ship this is, but B. Another cruise ship. Cunard cruise ship's on the better end, but I mean, that's just because of the paint job. The design overall is still pretty bad. Don't know what ship this is. Again, I know it's one of the. It's either the Deutschland or one of the Kaiser class, but Yeah. Where were they? Oh yeah, put it in B. Don't know what ship that is. It looks nice. Put it in B. Ile de France. Probably a B. It looked better with the two funnels. Lusitania, probably B. Mauritania, probably an A. I don't know why. I like the Mauritania just so much better than the Lusitania. I don't know why. I just like it. I don't know. I can't explain it, but that's just how I feel. Probably about C. Damn, that's a D. I don't know what is going on with that bridge. Yeah. Again, I'm not a fan of SWAT funnels. Normandy. Ooh, we're about to get into some bad blood. Because Normandy's going in D. No, I'm kidding. I just put it in D so I could actually put it up where it belongs, in A. Now, some people will probably say, why is it in A? It should be in S. Why is the France in S but not the Normandy? Because the France looked good and the Normandy didn't. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. The Normandy looked good. It was a very beautiful liner, but I just don't like it as much. Like, it's definitely up there, but I definitely couldn't put it with these. I definitely couldn't. The funnels were such an odd shape. I don't mind the teardrop shape, but just why were they so why were they so big? Why? Again, I don't like squat funnels or anything like that. But they just don't work. They just don't work. I just don't like them. Oceanic, good looking ship. Yeah, it's probably gonna go in B. It's on the higher end of B, but definitely not A. I think that's the Staten Dam. I like the Staten Dam. That's a B. Poseidon, that's a D. Bremen. I'm pretty sure it's Bremen, right? Yeah, we're putting that in B. One of the big four. I think this is Cedric. I might be wrong though. Yeah, that's a B. That's no. That's a C. That's a C. That's definitely a C. That is a B though. Coronia. Coronia is an S tier ship. Prove me wrong. Homeric. I don't know why, but I hate this ship so much. I don't know why. It is the worst ocean liner ever built, really. I don't know. I can't explain to you how it is or why I feel this way about it, but I just do. But if we're going on looks, it's probably a B. It's probably a B. Then D. C? Let's see. Probably a B. I don't know what ship. I think that's Tomorrow Castles or not, but it's probably B. Most of these are going in B. I know you probably couldn't. I know you couldn't tell. It's only double the length of any other. Like tier. I don't tier list. I don't even know what ship that is, but it's going in. It's going in D. Androdoria is a nice looking ship. That's an A tier. That is definitely an A tier ship. Aquitania, definitely a B tier. If you asked me a few years ago, I probably would have said S tier, but that bow, it's just too long. How does the bow look like it takes up like most of the ship? Like how? Like I know it doesn't, but it just looks like it does, and I don't like it. I think is that the Arabic? Might be the Arabic. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm putting it in D. France, beautiful ship, not S, but definitely an A. There's probably some people who don't like it. Again, this is another example of me liking squat funnels. I think there is actually a lot of examples, like the New Amsterdam, Bremen. That's not the Bremen. What am I talking about? It's Columbus, France. Not that France, of course. That France is leagues better, but the France from 1910 looks pretty good. I like it. L'Atlantique. That is a D. I think that's the Libertate, which is just Europa, but better. So yeah, I'm gonna put that. No, it's gonna go in B. That's not A tier. That's not A tier, but it's better than the original Europa. I hate that ship. I don't know why, but I just don't like the Paris. I don't. I don't know. Every time I think of the Paris, I think of it as like its three funnels are like an inch apart from looking at a photo, like it doesn't look that bad. But I still just don't like how close they are to each other. So I'm probably gonna put it in C. If they remove that middle funnel, it would look so much better. Or just space out the funnels better. It would look so much better. The Pasteur, that's not a good looking ship. That's a C. It looked better as the Bremen. It says United States. Probably put that in A. I want to put it in S, but it's close. It's close. It's like the Normandy and United States are both very close, but they're just not quite there. The Great Eastern. People don't like the Great Eastern, and I don't really like it either, so it's going in C. If it had a superstructure, it would look way better. It looks like Noah's Ark, but remove that little top part and put 5 funnels on it, and then there you go, Great Eastern. Slap some paddle wheels on the sides too. I think it's the Queen Anne. Let's go in there. I don't even know what ship that is, but I don't really like the look of it, so I'm gonna put it in the. That's a nice looking ship. Bring that up here and put it in B. Stockholm, current Astoria being scrapped in Belgium. Tragedy. Probably a B. Yeah, definitely a B. Well, we're down to the last 3 rows of ships. It's the Knife ship. I don't know what ship that is, but I don't really like it. Where do you think? No, that's not perfect. You suck so much. You can't even. I don't like it. I hate that ship. Probably B. Oceanic. I like the Oceanic. Again, another example of me liking squat funnels. It's going in A. It's a shame that ship was never built. I made a what if video. You should go watch it. I don't know if you should. I haven't watched it since it came out a year and a half ago. So it might be bad. I can't really remember. But I don't know. I feel like if it existed, it probably would still exist right now. But I'm not sure. I just don't know how it even would have been built. It would have had to have been built before the White Star Cunard merger. But I just like how would they have done it? I don't know. If it existed, I think it would still exist today though, and I just love the look of it. It's a nice looking ship. Yeah, that's definitely the Rex. Rex, it's a nice looking ship. I'm gonna put that in A. America, it's a nice looking ship. Probably gonna put that in A. Olympic, I love the Olympic. It's the best looking of the entire Olympic class. Changed my mind. You can't. The original Britannic, it's cluttered. That's my only real complaint with it, though. It's a little bit cluttered, so I can't really put it any higher than B. I can't. I think it was Arconia. Is that right? It was Johan van Barneveld. It's just a slightly better version of the Johan van Barneveld. It's going in C. Campania, I love the Campania. It's going in B. It's going in B. Imperator, it's a good looking ship. I feel like Imperator is the best looking, so I'm gonna put it in A. Queen Mary 2, probably C. No, not B. C. Queen Mary, the original Queen Mary. I feel like Queen Mary is worse than the Queen Elizabeth, so it's gonna be put A. And of course, as you probably could have guessed by what I've just said, Queen Elizabeth is going into an S tier. I think the Queen Elizabeth is one of, if not the best looking ships ever built. I don't know why, but I love it so much. The Coronia is, I feel like the Coronia and the France are the only two things that can really compete with it. The Olympic, they can compete, but it's definitely better. The Queen Elizabeth is definitely better than the Olympic. But with the Coronia and the France, start getting a little bit more, not sure. Let's see. If that funnel was, because I mean I've seen photos. The funnel looks very far back, but it was about midships. But there's just so much that it makes it look like it's really far back. This Titanic. Titanic's gonna go into A tier. Not as good as the Olympic, but it's still good. The last formation of the America. I feel like this is not an improvement, but not it's about the same. I feel about the same. I like it. I like that. I like both. So it's going. All right, I put an A. Pretty sure that's the Atlantic. I can't see that nameplate there. But where did I put the? No, I put it in B. So yeah, we're gonna put it in B. Britannic, the actual existing version of Britannic, is still gonna go in B. Britannic or Germanic, I can't tell which one. If this was 1890s Germanic, probably S tier. I don't know why, but I love the tall funnels on Germanic. I used to hate them when I first saw, Germanic with the tall funnels. I hated the way it looked. I thought it looked really bad. But I don't know. Something just clicked, and I just love them. What ship is that? I don't know. It looks like the Andrew Doria, but we've already got the Andrew Doria, so it can't be the Andrew Doria. Maybe it's the Christopher Colombo or whatever the other ship was. I can't remember, but it's probably going in. It's probably going A. It's gonna put A. Well, there is the complete ranking. You can take a minute to look at these. I don't know, do whatever you want to do. And if you disagree with me, I guess I don't really care. So yeah. Anyway, let's go back to real life. Well, that's the end of the video, and if you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and comment some of your opinions on why I'm wrong. Because, I don't know, it's engagement. On this platform, any bad comment is a good comment, because you're still engaging with my video. I always win.